out. Something, I don't know what, but the inner critic is just like, they might discover you're not eloquent. It's okay. Not eloquent, but I'm nice and friendly, and I work hard, and I can be present with all of it right now, and thank freaking God. That is my vision for all of us, that we can learn to be present with all of it at any given moment, no matter what it is. Thank you for believing in that possibility by even just showing up to a party that's like based on the idea of making all feelings okay, which is so countercultural, and it sounds trite but really revolutionary. This project was born last December on a gray December day when I was beginning my private practice doing emotional wellness coaching, and I was working a shitty side job, and I was really tired, and I just didn't feel like going to work, and so I was like, you know what, I'm not really sick, but I don't feel great. I don't feel like I'm ready to pick my butt up and drag myself somewhere. I'm not going to be at my best if I do that, so I'm going to call in like one of my legitimate sick days, and I'm going to crawl into bed with my journal and a cup of tea and all my favorite things, and I'm going to do some drawing. I really like silly, like child-like image symbol drawing, so I did. And then all of a sudden, like 7 words came to me, and they were like, rest, affirm, wish, speak. And I was like, what is this? And then a single question came for each one, or a single like prompt or question came for each one, and I was like, no, this is a thing. I'm like making a thing, I think. And then as the months evolved, I realized, oh, I'm making a thing that's like a series of prompts for people to take care of themselves. And then I noticed myself every single time at the end of my sessions with my clients in private practice, not every session, but at the end of most sessions, be like coming up with like an anchor question for a client to work with, or a prompt, or some sort of like self-support tactic that they could use to take care of themselves during the week when life gets hard, because it always does. And that's something I received from my mentor, who is a therapist at Planned Parenthood Toronto, which is an organization I love, a practice that I've continued now in my own practice. And I was like, wait a second, those two things go together. I could combine all these prompts I've been writing with the idea of like cards or something into a deck. And so the idea was born, and I drew some like really embarrassing watercolors and wrote some prompts on like little pieces of paper I cut out myself, and like had a little like gold leaf box around each one. And then I hired some real designers, and I said, can we do something with this? And then I was like, oh wait, but my watercolors suck. And then I saw that my friend Zoe was painting these beautiful evocative watercolors that were like messy and gorgeous and complicated, kind of just like human feelings. And I was like, wait a second, this is who should be painting watercolors, not me. And then the entire project was just kind of like a disaster, and I didn't know what to do first. And so then I was like, I need somebody who's good at organizing things. And so I hired Lauren, and Lauren came on the team and became my project manager. And then I was like, I need a video. I have a friend that makes video. I could hire him. And then Nicholas came along and just generously actually like offered to make the video. Just like, I'm just gonna make the video for you because I love you and I believe in these things. And so suddenly I had this like full team of people, as well as my partner Tanya, who was just like making tea for me round the clock and holding me while I cried, as many of you have seen, probably too many of you, and that's it, and that's what happened. And so it's been quite a many months of whirlwind, and my hope is that this December, exactly a year from when I conceptualized the project, like on a piece of paper with some weird drawings, that it will be a deck that is in your hands. And also, hopefully, in the hands of many others. And I need your help with that. As well as the help of those people I've never even met. As well as the help of those people who are friends with those people I've never even met. But maybe I've met some of those people, but 6 degrees of connection. So that's about it. That's like my little spiel at the beginning of it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch the fundraising video.